Chris from Autotek here. We are about to smog a 1999 F-250 Ford diesel Super Duty. .73 diesel international. Turbo with the factory intercooler, all stock. Normally we would scan the VIN. It usually has a barcode on it, but as you can see that one's kind of worn out. So we're going to use the registration. This one has 238,364 miles on it. Barely broke in for diesel. As you can see, the service engine soon light is on, so this is automatically going to fail. We will have some other videos about this, but we will explain it briefly in this test. This process takes about 2 minutes to call the state and give the state the information, and then the state will send back some information into our Smog machine to let us know what year, make, and model. Pretty much stuff that we already know. Now we're hooking up the OBD2 connector. It makes a link from the truck to the Smog machine, and at the end of the test, it will read that check engine light's on, and it'll read that there's a code stored, and it will automatically fail the vehicle. This is our actual smog check procedures that we were supposed to use to test diesel vehicles. Visible smoke test. Test procedures. More visible smoke test. The state has processed the data. It took about 2 minutes. Test. As you can see, this information is already inputted into the system. It's usually a good indication that the vehicle's been tested somewhere else, and the information is on the database. Now it is testing the OBD2, and that section's completed, which is the functional. Now we're going to do the visual inspection, and we'll probably do the visual smoke inspection at the same time. This vehicle has no catalytic converter, no air pump. No thermostatic air cleaner, no fuel evap because it's diesel. No diesels have fuel evap. This has no EGR, no spark control because it's diesel. No oxygen sensor connections. Does have fuel injection and no carburetor. Wiring of sensors, switches and computer. Vacuum line switches to sensors. Other emissions related. This is the section here where we input for visual smoke, so we're going to do the visual smoke test. Okay, so we're about to do the snap test section. That's one snap. The vehicle's going to pass with no problem. 2, no smoke. And 3, no smoke. So this vehicle passes the visual section of the smoke snap test with no problems. The visual test usually consists of a plume of smoke. For a failure, would consist of a plume of smoke 3 feet away from the tailpipe, or 5 feet away from the tailpipe, for 3 seconds. So it's, as you can see, it's some people have a difference as to what is considered actual lingering. So we'll put pass for the and fuel leaks on a diesel is not applicable. They don't care if it's leaking diesel fuel, only gas. Malfunction indicator is fail because the light is on. Now it's initializing OBD2. It's going to read the codes, and this is where the computer is automatically going to fail it also. Complete, and the machine's going to access the vid database one more time. That one's fast. It's usually about 2 minutes, but because this is a pre-test mode, I don't think it communicates. So as it shows our results here, we'll go over them in a second. Inspected, not inspected because it's diesel. Visual inspection, everything passed, and functional inspection, it failed because of the light, and it also failed because it read the OBD2 codes, so the computer also failed it. This completes a smog test of a 1999 F250 Super Duty diesel. Visit us at 916smog.com.